Hey, welcome back, guys, or I should say welcome back to myself. Holy smokes, it's been like 2 years almost since I've uploaded a video. Finally got a new PC where I could actually record again, and glad to be back. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take up the new Honeycomb P2006T. Fun little airplane here. Still trying to learn all the quirks of it, but get some of that music turned down right there for us. But yeah, it is a great little aircraft. Had some issues with it to begin with, but come to find out it was 2020, shocker. And there is sys after the update. I've never had a problem with that. I know my friend Mike, he's had some issues with that, but I haven't, so that was a first for me. But anyways, we are currently at Deer Valley over in Phoenix, Arizona, and we're going to be taking a little hop up towards Prescott, Arizona. Go up to Prescott Love Field up there. We're going to attempt to shoot a DME arc in this thing, so I'm sure we're going to have some shenanigans with that, because you know I'm not the greatest flyer in the world, but I do try. It is fun. So how about we get in here and get this thing started? What y'all say? Okay. So what we're going to do here is let's go over here to the iPad. And what you can do is you can actually do a walk around on this airplane. So say for instance, go out here and move this keyboard over just a smidge. Got my microphone right on it. Check and make sure. I guess it did it automatically, truth be told, because typically there is some oh yeah, it's because I hit it. So if I hit number 2, you can actually spin the prop. Needs to be spun twice. I did not check the tires. Check them. You can actually kind of hear it. I might have to turn that up for you guys. Just a little bit more. Kind of hear that little click right there. So let's go over here. Check the aileron movements. They are free and correct. The tie down is removed. So that is checked. Elevator, click number 4. Elevator goes up and down smoothly. I did not check the rudder. I forgot to do that. I told y'all I'm not a real pilot, by no means. So check aileron on this side. Tie down is removed. Should be able to check the wheel or the air. Not sure why that's not making a noise. But it says check nonetheless. Let's check the prop for rotation. There's 1. There's 2. P2006 cover is off. Oh, that's why, because you have to check it from this. I thought you checked it with the aileron. Now it'll work. You can hear that. Perfect. Done that. That's all checked. Number 7. Check that. Everything looks good with the aircraft. So our pre-flight check is complete. Just double check that. So we are single pilot today. Put about 10 gallons of fuel on the left, 10 on the right. We're gonna carry some, I don't know, what do y'all want to carry? Let's carry some mail up to Prescott. So it even comes with a fancy little checklist here. So what we've got is pre-flight is complete. Parking brake is set. Flight controls. Get the yoke back out. Free and clear. Seat belts adjust. Landing gear is down. Master coming on. Nav light coming on. Fuel quantity is checked. There's only about 60 miles up there, so we should have enough fuel for that. Fuel selectors. Go to the overhead. They are checked off. Flaps are in the up position. Left field, right field, left field. All that is off. Alright. So I'm actually going to move these for right now. And we're going to fire this thing up. Let's see here, the strobes are coming on. Start relay is in. Right engine ignition, both on. I guess we could have went ahead and let's go ahead and turn these fuel selectors on. There we go, there we go. Left, left. Perfect. Turn the fuel pump on. Make sure we got 4 PSI and we have 6. Prop area. Clear, prop. Make sure our levers are far forward, and they are. That's all good. And we're going to start that right engine. Actually, probably need to put some choke on. These are your chokes down here. And there's the first engine. Looking good, looking good. We have fuel pressure, we have oil temperature coming up, and we have oil pressure. RPM's at 1,000. Turn the choke back up. And we're gonna turn the fuel pump off and actually just repeat the process. Ignition's coming on. Gotta come over this way just a smidge for that. Maybe a little more. I do have a little, I guess that's my camera view. I do have a little trouble with this. Let's move the prop up. Now to move. Oh. Well, there it goes. A little finicky with that, but that's on me. That ain't on the aircraft. That's my views. Oh. Don't need no notifications. Sorry about that. So, fuel pump is on. It is showing not for. why that is not showing 4 psi. Well, it should. So I guess let's increase the throttle just a little bit. That seemed to work. There we go. Now we have 4. And clear prop, left side. Do not think it started. It did not. Check. I do have, sometimes I have a problem with this left one. And I really don't know why. There it goes. We got her now. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So, let's see. Let's turn the buses on. Everything's up right. Turn the fuel pump back off. Instrumentation, P2006T strobes off. Strobes are off. And let's go to the before taxi checklist. Avionics coming on. Right hand, left hand fields are on. So what we're going to do is, let's go ahead and plug in our flight plan right quick. Wrong button. There we go. We are at KDVT. Oh, that's a VOR field. Just kidding. Click that. Sorry, I'm kind of fumbling through this. That should. Okay. D. P. T. I don't know. I don't know why I did that. So yeah, that looks good. You get the all of our information there. Oh, that's why, because I'm a doofus. That was a waypoint, not the flight plan. We'll get it sorted out here eventually. There we go. Sorry about that. KDVT. It's a new airplane. I really should have prepared a little bit better, truth be told. So we're going to be taking off on 25 left. 25 left. Enter. So en route we have, I can actually show you guys here. See if this works. Over here on Navigraph, it works, but it's really, really small. And shout out to Navigraph, by the way. Their new updates and the way they've got all this laid out is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So we're going to type in A, B, E, N, T. First one. Next one is V, E, C, C, D. Then direct to what is that? Winsky. And then into Prescott. KPRC. Ernest A. Love Field. So up there we're going to be using runway 12. And we can actually go ahead and load this approach. It's a VOR 12. And we are going to use the approach fix and shoot the arc. See how this thing does. Our minimums are 5,460 feet. A lot of terrain in this area. Lots of terrain. Sorry, that clicking's probably going to be a little bit annoying. Got a long ways to go to 5,000. Wish you could actually just type it in there. That would be pretty cool. That would be cool. But yeah, definitely good to be back into the recording studio here, aka my garage. Been trying to do this for a couple of weeks since I got my new PC and just haven't had a chance. Been too busy with work and life, and heck, y'all know how it all goes. Y'all know how it all goes. 460. Perfect. Enter. Load. Yep. And there we go. Flight plan is in. There we go. Actually, I said 25 left. We're actually going to be taking off on 7 right. That's my fault. I need to fix that. Keep hitting the wrong buttons here. So that should draw a little bit better line. There we go. Now we're cooking with grease. Cooking with grease now. So considering the terrain all the way around us, I mean minimums is 5,000 feet. Let me go ahead and get the weather information here. Current METAR is 170 at 8, 10 statute miles clear, 17 degrees. The barometer is 3,003. And what just happened to my mouse? The mouse isn't working. Uh-oh. I'll just let this sit here for a second, because it does not want to move. Still have that glitch. And it could be something in my end. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, altimeter 3003. Get that. Put that up. Put that P20 on. So as you can see, we're currently at 14,000 600 or 1,460 feet, not 14,000. Good Lord, we'd need oxygen if we were that high. So, let's see here. So all breakers are in before taxi checklist. Left and right avionics are on. Alert warnings checked, nothing there. Autopilot master. We'll turn that on when I remove this. Transponder. We are going to be VFR. Go ahead and turn that on so we won't have to do that again. AR's checked. Flight plan is selected. Fuel selectors are correct. Engine oil temp is good. Everything's looking good. So we have taxi clearance. Let's go ahead and get the taxi light on. Note our off time. Start the timer. Let's go back. Timer. Start. So there we go. Let me double check the wind. Option 3. Yep. That's the way I like it. Okay. Master is on. So we're going to taxi straight ahead. Try not to kill this feller. Going up, and 7 right is right there. Parking brakes are off. Dude better duck. Pull the props back a bit. She does like to taxi pretty fast, so if you guys pick this aircraft up, be aware of that. She likes to taxi really, really fast, so I typically pull them props back into feather. Get straightened up here, just so it's a little more controllable. Everything's looking good, looking good. So yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna go up to, head northbound. That says 9,000. So we'll try that. At that point, make sure I'm going correct ways. Here, oh, slow down just a smidge. All over the place. Look like I've been drinking. And as you can see, I've got idle props, or feathered props and idle, and we're still going 17 knots. So she's pretty quick. We're actually going to do a Charlie 3 departure right here. So let's get our checklist back out. We'll do our run up right here holding short. Slow down here. Alrighty, let's do our run-ups here. Let's get them props forward. Parking brake is set. Taxi light is off. Let's get the engines up to 1650. Oh, not 1800. And you kind of have to play with the throttles with the Bravo too. There's not a whole lot of room for error there, so we're gonna call that good. right, off, no drop, left, off, no drop, no drop, no drop, and I believe we are good, guys. So check the prop feathers. We should be able to hear that. I hope we do anyway. There's one. 2. 3. Alright. Car peak coming on. Car peak coming off. Okie dokie. Before takeoff check, monitor that. Compass matches up, 328, 328. Altimeters, let me set this one, 3003. Altitude and heading bugs, we're not going to be using that, we're going to hand fly for a little bit. Takeoff flaps set. Pitch and rudder trims. Looks good, sorry about that. What is this thing doing? I don't know why it's doing that. Golly bum! Let me just fix that right quick. Notifications do not disturb. Alright. So like I said, we're going to park straight out, hit advent, turn left, go up to the next point. Case of an emergency, plenty of runway, land straight ahead. Try to taxi back if after VR. Climb out, best rate to climb. And work the problem from there. Take off. So let's go ahead and line up. Taxi light on. Landing light and strobe. Park and brake off. So looking for about 64 to 65 knot rotation speed, which is also set up right here nice and easy for us. Quick view to the left, runway's clear, clear right. Alright. Hope y'all got your seatbelts on. Cause you know me behind the controls, there ain't no telling what's gonna happen. Takeoff power is set. A little pull to the right there. Whoa, what's going on? I don't know what that was all about. That was a little weird. Gears coming up. About 80, go ahead and get that nice, get that last notch flaps up, a little pitch trim. We're heading on out. little bit of gusty wind there. Let's get back in here and make sure we're not doing what we're not supposed to be doing, which we just about crashed coming off the runway, so go ahead and pull our pressure back just a little bit. Very, very smooth flying aircraft. Once I got the assist took off, go ahead and make our left-hand turn now. And I am still hand flying. Normally I would have the autopilot on by now, but as nice as this thing flies, I really don't need it. Get the landing lights off. Pull those props back just a little bit. So it says 27 inches of pressure. I forgot to turn the fuel pumps off. Flaps are up. That is all good. Beautiful day here in Prescott. I am using live weather. They're not Prescott, Lord Phoenix. I'll get it together in a minute. Oh. Pay attention there, pilot. Could pitch up just a smidge. Since we're on the climb out here, we will go ahead and engage our autopilot. VS it up. Do about 700 feet per minute. Coming back in. Looking nice there. Looks like we got a 15-knot wind off of our left tail. Fun little airplane. Fun, fun, fun. Great if you want to go slow and slow. She's not very fast. So it looks like we got about 27 minutes until we reach Winski. I tell you, Microsoft 2020 just unreal. No, it looks like some little racetrack or something down there. Horse track or dog track, maybe? Put in just a smidge of power. Just a smidge. So what have all y'all been up to? Y'all leave down in the comments. I know it's, like I said, it's been, actually let's just look it up. When's the last time I uploaded a video? Let's see here. Golly, it has been over a year. September 17th was the last video I uploaded. Granted, they wasn't very many until my PC was just like, nope, I can't do all of this. So yeah, September 17th. So it's been well over a year since my last one. It's crazy. Since we're up here in the cruise, let's get some music. Little background noise isn't too bad. Get a screenshot right there. That's pretty. Since we're almost at cruise here, let's get our relative terrain open. Just to make sure. Looks like we're good. Get our cruise checklist. Manifold pressure between 20 and 25. We are currently at 20. RPM 2000 to 2100, looking good there. Fuel pumps off, landing taxi lights off, flaps are up. Oh, that was a climb checklist, sorry. Engine parameters, everything's still in the green. Trims are adjusting, carb heat required, fuel balance cross check. Looks good. A little bump there. Looking good. Nice little lake over there. It's a big lake. I'll tell you what. Show y'all the cabin. They did a really nice job with this aircraft. Emergency hatch. You can actually open the vents to your liking. Sweet little plane, man. Cruising about 115 knots. So from what I've been told, is this aircraft is pretty much like a version of a 172. This Italian company who makes this aircraft, that's kind of their comparison to it, is a Cessna 172. I will say the engines seem a little bit underpowered. But if you just keep in mind that it's not a, you know, traditional like the 414. I mean, it's nothing like that. You know, you just got to keep in mind that she is going to be a little bit slow for a multi-engine aircraft. So let me see something here. Let me see if I can make this a little bit. There we go. Let me make this bigger for you guys. So we can actually see what we're working with. Okay. There we go. Go here. There we go. So, as you can see, this is our current position. We are heading kind of northwest. Here's where we're going to be landing. Up in Prescott, Arizona. You can kind of see the DMM mark there. That's what we're going to look at here. So we're actually coming in to sketch, I guess you would say it, sketch. Need to be at 9,000, then come in towards Dilley. Drop down. Need to be 6,600 at Drake. So let's see how that's got set up here in our flight plan. I always like to try to stay ahead of that stuff best I can. One of these days I'll learn how to do all this. So yeah, sketch 9,000 there. Drake final approach fix is already in there. Man. New avionics update really is nice. Pulling in all this information for us. You can see just how much terrain there is out here. I mean, you can see it there. We're at 9,000 feet and that's showing red. Which means we would plow straight into it. Or I'm saying, well, no, it's showing it would 500 feet. Minus 500 feet. Got any traffic? It's actually showing our top of descent point right there. And we can actually, no, that's in the 750. I'll be the first one to say I'm not at all in tune with the G1000. Now the 750, I'm a lot better with it than I am this, just because I fly it more. But with this aircraft, I plan to really dive into this G1000 a lot better, get a lot more proficient at it. Wrong button, sorry about that, guys. Because one day I would hopefully start working on my private one of these days. Lord willing and the creek don't rise. But if you guys haven't got a chance, man, make sure to check out our podcast, the Closed Traffic Podcast with Mr. Mike and Johnny. Just had TFDI on, Mr. Collins, CEO over there. Golly, it was a great show. Got some insight into what they're doing and the team over there's doing. Got some screenshots of the new MD-11, which I can't wait for. It's going to be awesome. Awesome. They've done a lot of work on that thing. And continue to do a lot of work. So, yeah, check us out there. We will be at Flight Sim Expo. If you guys are planning on attending, make sure to use our code, get 10% off of your fee there using Closed Traffic Podcast coupon code. We will all be there. Looking forward to that. I've never been to anything like that, so I'm super excited about it. My wife is even going to go. I'm sure she's going to be bored out of her mind, but that's okay. It'll be fun. It will be fun. Getting into some wind now, 35 knots straight off our side here. You can see the crab angle. We are definitely crabbing. Crab legs. Turn that down just a little bit. Sounds a little loud in my ears. So yeah, sorry, I was having to send a little text message there. Do. Still got some snow up here. Not down here in the south, I tell you, it's been warm. Holy cow. Unseasonably warm. No complaints from me, though. I'm not a cold weather person, not by any stretch of the imagination. Getting tossed around pretty good bit. Woo! Take a screenshot. That's pretty. Pretty. So what I'm probably gonna do, folks, is since we're what's going on there? Just so you're not having to sit here and be bored listening to me kind of chat, I'll probably cut it here in a second and pick it up when we're getting a little closer to the arc there. Get a couple more shots here for y'all. I bet these folks that live right here are waiting for some spring weather. I know I would be. Man, it is gorgeous though up here. I can't wait to come fly over here. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it right here, folks, and I'll pick it back up when we reach a little closer to that DME arc. We are back. We are almost to the top of the arc here. As you can see, I'll show you a navigraph right quick. Got a 10-mile DME arc coming over Dilly and straight in. Actually didn't look that too bad. I probably could have just went direct in and all that. I'm getting a little low on fuel. I didn't put quite enough in. I just kicked up there, so hopefully we got enough fuel to get there. That gas is expensive, so we got to use all we can, right? As you can see, I went in and put in the VOR. But yeah, that's not something you want to see though. You up here in the mountains like this. I have to do a little bit better flight planning on my part. I think we'll be alright. So when, yeah, we're at 34 knots right in the face, I mean. So we hit Dilly there. It's amazing just how good this G1000 is. I mean, we're holding exactly 10 miles. Just a nice little gradual arc. Man, it'd look like a daggum roller coaster if I was having to do this and hand fly. Which, you know, you gotta learn how to do it. Just makes you really appreciate the aviators out there before all the technology came in. I mean, just how they navigated, and it just really amazes me how they even knew where they were at. Because I know I wouldn't. Ain't no way. So about 2.5 miles to Dilly. Dilly Dill Pickle. Curious to see how it handles this. Like I said, I am no expert on this G1000 or navigation in general. I typically just plug it in and see what it'll do. And that's exactly what you're about to see. I don't know about you guys, but it's making me a little nervous. A little nervous. Looks like we got a mountain just, let's say it'd be southwest of that VOR that's 7,589 feet. So here comes that turn now. Let's see what we're looking at. Woo-wee. Yep. Coming in quite nice. Let's go ahead and get our altitude set up here, 6,600. We'll start slowing down here. Man, we are pushing the envelope with this fuel. Luckily, I can see the runway out there. Too close for comfort. I'd rather have not enough, or have too much is not enough. But let's see, from Drake is 4 miles till the decision point. So I've already got the altimeter in there, 3002. Go ahead and start pulling these back, save just a little bit of fuel. Let's look a little high. So far though, she's flying it really, really well. She's in the autopilot. Let's go ahead and do our checklist right quick. As a descent, below VNO, yep. Car repeated as required, approach briefing. We're gonna land this booger on the runway and taxi to the hangar, hopefully. Altimeters are set. So before landing, we need to be at less than 119 knots, which we're right at 119. Flaps. Gear down. Fuel pumps on. Landing lights. Yep. Turn 3 green. Looks like we're getting a little low there. Come on up a little bit. See how we're doing right quick on Navigraph. Yep. Right there. I'm flying it like a champ's what it's doing. Heck yeah. 23 knot wind off the right side. Showing a little low. Bring that up just a little bit. As soon as we get to the to Drake there, gonna hand fly it all the way in. Looking like a pretty steep descent. According to the chart, it's 3.63 degrees, so. Which should be about right there. Go ahead and turn that autopilot off. And here we go, guys. Hope y'all got your seatbelts on. Go ahead and get that first notch of flaps in there. Props are full forward. Fuel pumps are coming on. Oh, she's rocking a little bit. Wind is pushing us all over the place. Go ahead and kill this music, get focused up here. like we're gonna be a little high. Go ahead and get our landing gear down. Yeah, we're gonna be high. That last notch of flaps in, the wind is kicking our tail. Bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. I think we're gonna be okay. See what that wind's doing. Jeez. Man. I don't know what that was. That was interesting. I don't know if that was a wind shear or what. But she did not want to settle down. May have had too much speed coming in there. I have to go back and watch. So yeah, as usual, this is a video on what not to do. But, woo! That was a handful. Let's go ahead and make a turn here and we'll taxi back around to the FBO. Ooh, I'm a-sweating. In all seriousness, that should have been a go around and a retempt, but we didn't. And we made it. We're on the ground. I knocked my teeth out, but actually looks like the FBO's right up here on the left, so flaps up. According to Navigraph, that's the FBO. I'll go ahead and taxi on over here. Let's go ahead and get the fuel pumps back off. Go through a checklist. Landing lights coming back on, crossing the runway. Let's get the transponder to off. Pretty cool little place. Somebody else flying out this morning. Make a left-hand turn here. We'll park over here. Looks like we've got a PC-12. All sorts of fun stuff going on here in Prescott. That's a pretty view right over there. Pretty, pretty. Oh. Get a little throttle. Yeah, I do believe what happened there. I think I was just carrying too much speed. Heck, we were, what, about 80 knots or so? Too daggone much is what it was. So now y'all know what not to do, but as far as handling that arc and everything, man, that thing did flawless. Absolutely flawless. Very, very impressed with this thing. It's like we're just gonna pull up right beside this feller. See what he's up to. This is default, unfortunately. There we are, guys. Parking brake on. Fuel pumps are off, flaps are up, transponder da-da-da-da-da, parking brake is set, note block time. Let's go back here. Stop. So 1 hour and 5 seconds on the nose. Sweet. So let's get the taxi lights off. That off. Go ahead and shut down our engines. Oh, my mouse is being a little wonky here. Engines are off. Bus is off. Right hand, that's off. Move that. Pitot heat is off. That's all fine. Going to prepare it. Parking. And as you can see, I wanted to show you guys this. Typically when you load up, this is what you'll see. You'll have the tie downs, the chalks and all that. That's the stuff you get to remove. I must have hit that. I must have hit the prepare for departure button at some point before I started recording. So, but with all that being said, fun little airplane, guys. I think it was $34.99 on Aerosoft. Great little airplane. I can't wait to take it on some beach trips or go down to the Caribbean or something with it. Just have fun with it, learn it a little bit more. But with that being said, guys, I appreciate all of you for watching this. Keep up to date with our podcast, closetrafficpodcast.com. We got some good stuff in store coming soon, for sure. But with that being said, guys, y'all take care out there, be safe, and we will catch y'all on the next one. Take care.